Amazing. We are here. I am here. Hi, it's me, Shannon Dale Stott, and this is Improv on and off the topic. Yes, and unfortunately today we do not have Emily Arnold. Let's all take a moment to cheer because she's on her way back to Richmond, Virginia. It's not like we've lost her forever. She is here. She is somewhere out in the ether and probably in a, what do you call it? An airport, moving through space. And this month, what we have been talking about is reconnecting. And because Emily Arnold is not here, I was thinking to myself, well, how am I going to reconnect to anything? And I remembered that you and I actually need to reconnect in general, because who are you? Who am I? What's happening? Who is Improv on and off the stage? And today we're gonna just take some time to tell you. And I've got, sometimes Emily Arnold Fleming is the master of slides, but I tell you today, I'm the master of slides. Oh, this is great. This is great. What I'm hoping is that you can still hear me while I am talking, and we'll see if we can go back and forth about improv on and off the stage, what we do, why we do it, and you and I can reconnect that way. So let's start up. What I want to say is that we are, first off, what I want to say is this. Improv on and off the stage just got done with a week of just stuff, programming. We did shows, we did workshops, we did all sorts of amazing things at Rest Fest, which was a festival here in Austin, Texas, and that celebrated rest as obviously recovery, but as revolutionary, celebrated rest as revolutionary. And within Rest Fest, we definitely took the time, we being Improv on and off the stage, definitely took the time to reconnect in Rest Fest. So why did we take the time to reconnect? Because this is who we are. We are Improv on and off the stage. And the thing about being Improv on and off the stage, what do we do? Let's see if I can pull that up. Attunement focused improv. Da, 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 da. What is attunement focused improv, you might ask? Well, look, I'm so good. So I found this on the internet. Think of the phrase in tune with. Attunement is essentially being aware of and responsive to the emotions and or needs of another person. I would like to add that we are also concentrating on being in tune with ourselves. So the emotional needs of another person, but the emotional needs of ourselves. And so what Improv on and off the stage does, I said, attunement focused improv, right? Attunement focused improv. Here's that again. And we are very into creating better people. What does better mean to us? Better means that we are connected to ourselves and others using improv. When we are able to be connected to ourselves, when we are able to be connected to ourselves and connected to others, we can be in tune. And really what I'm talking about there is empathy. We can be empathetic. And let me talk a little bit about this. So my thing is I've traveled a lot. I have lived in many different countries. And really the big thing that I've learned in living in different cultures is that if you can understand where somebody else is coming from, then you really have a better opportunity to make connections and grow yourself. You have an understanding of where they're coming from, their ideas, their thought processes, your ideas. You're able to change and be flexible. Oh, Emily Arnold would so love that I'm using the word flexibility because it is important to us that as we move through life, that we are able to be flexible with who we are and then be flexible with others. Anything else I want to say about that? I'm wondering how you're flexible. I'm wondering how you connect with others. I am wondering all about that. Let me see. What else do you need to know about me and the team? So, other than, oh, yes, you need to know why. You need to know the why, but the what, right? So we do attunement focused improv. And what does that mean? That means that when we teach classes, when we teach workshops, when we do our shows, all of those shows and classes and workshops are based on some sort of theme for the year and for the month. So this month was all about reconnecting, and this year has been all about community. And being here with you right now is exactly that. I am reconnecting. Yes, I am reconnecting with you, our improv on and off the stage community, because it's important to me that you recognize what it is we do. Ooh, 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 ooh. So many good things. Yes, to improv on and off the stage doing attunement. But you may have noticed a theme here. See this? What can you see what the theme this like? Can you see it? What theme we're going for? Yeah. What is the theme? Our theme all the time in uh improv on and off the stage is a space station. We think about when we think about improv on and off the stage, we think about a space station. I think about it this way. The team thinks about it this way. And here's the reasoning behind that. For me, if there's a space station out there, first off, anybody who comes through can be from any planet. Doo-doo-doo. Any planet, any space. And when you come through, you get to interact with other people that may or may not be from your planet. And I love the idea of different people from different planets because even on this planet, sometimes I know that I feel alien. I completely feel alien. And I've run into so many people who feel the same way during different times of their lives for different reasons, right? We are all in this space where we are trying to find our community. We are trying to find who we are in at any given time, and the flexibility to be able to say, well, I am this today, but then also maybe I'm something else tomorrow is okay. But how do we learn to do that? How do we learn to be flexible? How do we learn to be flexible with ourselves and with others? And from my experience, improv is a perfect training ground for that. It teaches us how to listen, right? How to listen with our bodies. Yes, how to listen with our ears, how to listen actively, how to ask questions, right? Somebody out there is like, I thought you weren't supposed to ask questions in improv. Mm-hmm. Sure. But how do we ask the right questions? Improv helps us ask the questions that move our relationships forward, right? There's a difference between the question, who are you? This does not move a relationship forward. It very much says there is no relationship here. Okay. But the question, I see that you're not wearing your wedding ring. Would you like to talk about that? Ooh, that's a different question. That question definitely says, "Hey, I am attuned to you. I know you. I've seen you. I know your patterns. I know that you wear your wedding ring. It endows relationship between two people. And when we are able to step back from a person, assess them, really take them in. Hello out there. Assess them, really take them in, and ask questions that say, I am in relationship with you. And this is the question I have that is going to deepen our relationship. Mhm. These are the questions that move our community forward, and that's what we're all about here at guess what I'm bringing up, this improv on and off the stage. So that is what we are all about here. Now, the thing is this, we have a big team. So let's talk a little bit about the team with Improv on and off the stage. I love our team. So not everybody is here all the time. One of the people that pops in and out, and it's so lovely, is Kenzie Slotto. Kenzie Slotto is our sound and music engineer. What does that mean? So we have live shows and productions. And Kenzie is an amazing flautist, an amazing improviser. And when they do show up as our sound and music engineer, they are doing things like setting up our sound systems. They are making sure that we can be heard on our stream, because we do live productions, but we also do virtual productions. And they really have been an asset to us when it comes to making sure that people can hear us. The other thing that I said was they are an amazing flautist. They play piano. And when we do live shows, sometimes we are very lucky to have Kenzie come in and play for us. They just joined us for Rest Fest. It was amazing. They brought in James, who also played cello and piano. Both of them accompanied us as musicians and also improvisers. Shannon, what does that mean? Well, because we're having shows that are not just about laughing, that are not comedy driven, but attunement driven shows, which means we have education. We'll talk about the education director in a minute, but we have education on what is happening behind the scenes. Not necessarily behind the curtain, but when you see an improv scene, what is happening between two people? What is happening when our brains are making connections that aid us in telling a story on the spot? What's actually happening? And we talk about that during our shows. What is happening emotionally? Ooh, it's always great to know what is happening emotionally on a stage and between improvisers, between the self, between the improvisers and the audience. What's happening there? We talk about that. And we also have a drama therapist, we'll talk about him in a minute, who helps us with that portion. And the thing is that I think one of the great things about improv is that many things can be improvised, and Kenzie Slotto brings the improvised music behind what it is that we do. So they are underscoring what we do. They are with music. They are setting mood and tone. Sometimes we are following the music. Sometimes they are following the improvisers. It is tons of fun. They are so talented, and we are really glad to have them on the team. We also have Braden Bombach, our technical director. Braden is, oh my goodness, Braden does so much. We not only have live shows, but we also have virtual shows. And when we do these virtual shows and when we do our live shows, Braden is all about our lighting. And just like Kenzie leads and follows with music, Braden leads and follows with lighting. But what about all the very cool things that happen? You should see our virtual shows for transition through the virtual world, when we transition from improviser to improviser, when we have scene cuts and edits. He makes sure that our virtual shows are amazing looking. Yeah, he makes sure that our live shows are amazing looking. One of the things that is important to me is that during any show that we have, music, lighting, sound, everyone that is working on an improv on and off the stage production understands how to work together, right? We are not only in one lane. We're not in one lane. We are doing multiple things, just like improvising. We're doing multiple things at multiple times. So, one of the things that's amazing to me about Braden is that because he is also an improviser, when he is taking the time to light a scene or to transition a scene or to light a certain person, he is improvising. He is listening to what we are saying, but he's also listening to our body language. He's listening to the scene that is happening under the scene that is happening. How are the improvisers as characters relating to each other? And then how are the improvisers as people relating to each other? And how can he highlight one or the other or both? And he does that through lighting, he does that through tech, he does that through color, he does that through a lot of different strategies. And we're lucky to have him on the team because he's brilliant. We also have Aaron Sines, our lead journey guide, and production. Oh, it says production director. What does that mean? What's a lead journey guide? So when we talk about improv on and off the stage, we are also talking about the journey. We as the team think about improv as a journey, right? You get into it some way, you get out of it, you come back to it, you come in and out, but really we want to be there every step of the way when it comes to your journey through improv. And we want to be able to highlight what it is that you're going through. We want to be able to meet you wherever it is that you are along that journey. And what does that mean? It means you could be a professional improviser, improvising for 20 plus years, and come to a space where you're like, what does it all mean? Why am I doing this? We want to meet you there. You could be a green improviser, a new improviser, and you're also asking, what does it all mean? How can I use improv not just to make people laugh, but in my day-to-day life? And a journey guide, which I am and Aaron is, and anyone who comes in with education in their background to help and to teach and to guide our shows are called journey guides, and that is their job. We are especially in the shows, we are the guides of the audience. We are guiding the audience through what is going on stage, and we're also guiding them through what is going on off stage, right? The characters and then the improvisers, what's going on there. So 20 plus years and is amazing at really focusing on what a story is, what is going on during a story, if it's a narrative, what is going on with our education director, with our drama therapist. What do we have to do or say to make sure that the message that we are trying to get across for the theme of the month is being transmitted? And what do we have to do or say to make sure that the audience feels held and guided through the journey that is the 2 hours that we spend together during a show, or an hour that we spend together during a show. So yeah, that is Aaron. Guess what? We're really glad to have him on the team. We have some other people on our team. We have Luke Wallens and Emily Arnold. Luke Wallens is our registered drama therapist and community engagement director. What does that mean? It means he is writing grants. It also means that he is being a registered drama therapist. So here's the deal. Improv is so much to me, and the emotional side of improv needs to be explained in a way that can help you through what you're experiencing when you experience fear of stepping on stage, when you experience glee of really connecting, when someone really reads your mind. You're like, oh my gosh, how did that happen? And really, how does it make me feel? And how do I continue that feeling off stage? Luke is all about it. And when I say all about it, I mean bringing us exercises that help to ground the theories of what we're doing on stage. And he does beautiful drama therapy workshops, and you can find them on our website. Join him, and really helps us and the audience to navigate what it is they're feeling when we do emotionally grounded scene work as improvisers. It's so helpful because the audience is able to go and practice in their own homes some improv and some therapy work. We, as improvisers, say a lot, improv is not therapy, but it can be therapeutic. We also have Emily Arnold Fleming. Emily Arnold Fleming is our licensed board certified behavioral analyst. She's also our education director. She's also very good at a lot of administration work, which is important because that administration work connects us with our students. So when you're hearing from Emily, it's because you have taken a class or a workshop, and she is making sure that you are feeling good about what it is that we're doing at On and Off, and making sure that you are still engaged. It's amazing. So when you see this show, it's usually with Emily Arnold. And it's amazing. She's amazing. As far as being a licensed board certified behavioral analyst, she is really bringing the science behind improv on and off the stage, bringing the science behind improv. What is improv doing in our brains? What is happening during an improv scene? Why is it important to spark those synapses? And how do we spark those synapses when we are not doing improv? And why? And there's so much reason why, y'all. So much reason. I 100% feel like when I am making connections on stage, I feel like my brain is doing a lot of work. And if I only connect that to doing improv, it's easy for me to think that I can't do all of these really quick connections off stage. But Emily shows us how we can and why it's important to build relationships, in order to keep our relationships, in order to move through the world and to grow. All of these things Emily is bringing as a licensed behavioral analyst. What else do you need to know? Those are all of our people. Yes. Listen, I wonder if you go to Improv on and off the stage. Do we have it? Improv, or rather onandoffthestage.com. If you go to onandoffthestage.com, you will be fascinated. You will be fascinated. There is where we have our all of our community. So we have a Discord. You can join us on Discord. You can join us on Facebook. You can join us on Instagram. You can take classes. You can take workshops. You can definitely take workshops uh, with our drama therapist, and you can take workshops with me and Emily. You can also take workshops virtually and online. And that is a big deal. Our we are growing our community. We want improvisers in there. And we also want people who want nothing to do with the stage, but really are trying to grow as people. I wonder, let's see, what does this one say? Ah, yay! I get really truly excited. Yes, join our community. There is so much on going on as far as on and off the stage. It goes like this: on and off the stage, right? Yeah, that's great. If you are joining us there, see, it's perfect. We're doing the most right here. If you are joining us there, it is because you are wondering about yourself. That's really what's happening. Onandoffthestage.com at Improv On and Off the Stage is truly about exploring who you are through improv. There are so many ways to explore who you are, right? There are so many ways. There are so many practices, and we consider improv a practice at On and Off because the more you do it, the easier it becomes, not only for your performance, but also for your life. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, join us. Join us as we are creating and continuing to create community. If you are wondering, you can also join our Patreon page, which helps just everyone. With all the people that we have, all of our amazing crew and amazing team, it is actually imperative to keep them employed so that they can do the work of keeping you connected to yourself and others on and off the stage. Absolutely. I'm thinking about anything else that I want you to know or that you should know about us, but I'm not coming up with too much. I would love questions. Oh my gosh. Ask us questions about improv. Ask us questions about your life. Ask us questions about how improv can support and influence and help you navigate your life and what you're going through, because it can. It has for me. It's done so much for me. Improv has. I'm thinking about I was just in Paris and Zurich teaching improv classes, and really we were teaching uh, lots of different things, but really we were talking about boundaries, setting boundaries for yourself, and how to set boundaries in your life, but also how to set boundaries on stage. And we are talking about connection here at Improv on and off the stage, how to do that, how to deepen our connections. There's a lot going on. So, onandoffthestage.com. You can find out about me. I didn't even tell you who I was, but I am the creator and director, I'm Shannon Stott, of On and Off the Stage. And I am supported by a wonderful team, a wonderful and amazing team. So please join us. Become part of our community as we are growing. You can talk to us on Discord. You can talk to us on Facebook. You can see what's coming up on all those places, Instagram and here. We are usually here. Me and Emily Arnold are usually here every Monday at 4 o'clock Central Time so that we can talk about the topic. That's what this is, Improv On and Off the Topic, so that we can talk about the topic with you. Friends, family, this is what this has been. Dun, 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 dun. I've really loved it. Till next time, I will see you on and off the stage. Bye.